Hello everyone, welcome back. This is episode 21 of Eden Star Early Access coverage. Today we are gathering materials for upgrades. Pretty straightforward. We're looking for Tennel, we're looking for Protonite, like this. Our favorite tree. One of our favorite trees. It's big, it's bulky, it's got lots of goodies. Probably attracting birds down to squawk. Look at this guy. To squawk in our ear. We're just gonna punish this little bugger. Just grab him and slam him until he's got nothing left. There's no cruelty in this game at all. None. There's so many different options we could have to dispatch with the greedy little bird, and we just choose to slam him into the ground until he's dead. That's, I guess, maybe the philosophical question underlying the whole thing. I have a pistol, I have a rifle, I have a Gauss cannon, and I have the RMD slam, and I choose to use the slam. Is that a developer encouraging me to be violent, or me just indulging my violent tendencies? Who knows? Who knows? I'm not a violent person in the real world, but you give me a chance in the sci-fi universe to make a mess out of something, you're damn straight I'm gonna do just that. Now, I want to keep an eye out for recently respawned hives while I'm out here. I also want to keep an eye out for ledges that we can't actually jump down and survive, those being the ones where there's nothing at the bottom. Yeah, kind of keep an eye out for those. I was I was looking at some of the very recently released developer notes, what they're working on and what's kind of taking shape, and they showed a new map that looks really neat and very large, and doesn't appear to have the great gaping chasms to nothing that this one does. I mean, I don't necessarily see the chasms in this iteration as being a necessarily bad thing, but it is quite dangerous to just run around and jump off things without giving a little bit of thought to what might happen if and when you reach the bottom, because if you don't reach the bottom, it's bad. It's bad news. So we're just kind of cruising around. You know, the funny thing is, I used to do, if you recall, our first run through and then the beginning of this one, I used to do most of my running around in this area here, and I still managed to get enough Tennel to do things. Oh, look at this guy. We're ready. This is, I think we're going to try and get the third upgrade onto this guy today, along with some upgrades to the regeneration. That is just so much fun. We'll have to remember to make some more ammunition for this guy. What the hell? I just killed two, and another one wants to come out and play? Maybe he went back into the ground, realized it wasn't such a good idea to pick a fight with me right now. There we go. So we got a nearby hive taken out. That's kind of useful, but I think we need to go to our alternative stomping ground. So what's this? What kind of hive do we have here, and is it significant enough to warrant our attention? There's our base. There's some Tennel, and there's the hive. So we might as well take it out. Wrong button. Just so addicted to the RMD. I got bad guys. Two of them. Being little buggers. Oh. You go away. Oh, there's another guy. Bad time to have to reload, really. And just gonna box these guys around a little bit. I don't want to use up all my Gauss cannon ammunition right now. It doesn't seem to me like a good use of my resources. We knocked over the tree with one of those guys. Oh, here we go. And the birds are immediately, like, right there, looking to get in on some of the action. Now, there was a hive that we destroyed over here somewhere. Probably no. Oh, there it is. Yeah, buried under all the trees that fell over. And we want to make sure that we don't leave any Teslinium behind because it's probably one of the least accessible materials we have access to. Here's a bit of Tennel. This should go a ways to helping us with our upgrades. Well, it's a pretty chill day in the world. I'm slowly learning the names of the different monsters and even the planet that we're on. The birds are called Nahmar. The flappy birds that try and steal our stuff are called Nahmar. So that we've got the Nahmar, we've got the guys on the ground, the bad guys that run around and then they explode into splinters and the splinters explode. Those are splinter mites. And then the flying squiddy guys that we end up fighting in numbers at night are called Ika. I think Ika, IKA, however you want to pronounce it. I'm not gonna try and declare the proper announcement or pronouncement for those guys. But everything has its own name, and we're kind of learning them, and that's hopefully useful someday if we're describing things intelligently. For right now, I mean, there's not really a lot of bad guys in the game. They're basically, I think, kind of like tests. Like, here's a monster that we're going to have that runs around on the ground. How do monsters who run around on the ground tend to want to behave? Oh, look at this guy. First we got some Tennel, and then we got a big fat hive up on the mountain. And I want to check before I go over there and pick a fight with it to see, do I have enough ammunition to make it worth my while? Yes, barely. Look at all that Tennel. It's beautiful. Oh, look at this guy. He's just stewing for a fight. Oh, they're unhappy with me. There we go. Alright, this guy's almost dead. And wonderfully so. That's a space that we don't want to go to. Oh, that's what we want. Get rid of that guy. And then we can come over here and gather our spoils. I would go after that Teslinium, because I was just talking about I don't like to leave it behind, but it's in kind of an awkward spot. So we're going to grab this first, because it's actually more important. And then we'll go back and we'll see if we can reach it where we are, because we do have that chasm right nearby, and I don't want to get so caught up jumping up to try and get on the platform to reach the Teslinium that I fall into the chasm and just lose everything that I've been gathering so far today. I saw that Nahmar swoop down. I don't know if he got anything, but that wasn't very nice. And that's no way to promote peace, Nahmar, really. If you want peace, you have to leave my stuff alone. This is not negotiable. Alright, can we reach it from here? Kinda? Seems like it wants me to reach it, but it's not really sure if it's gonna let me do it. Is that it right there? Is that the last of it? I think that might be the last of it anyways. It doesn't want to let me climb up. We could probably get a running start. There we go. And wasn't really necessary. Yeah, test some energy. Alright. It's not that big of a deal. We got rid of another hive that's kind of close-ish to our base. We got some Tennel. We got we may have got a piece of Teslinium. There's our base there. Just trying to keep an eye on things. 6 minutes left in the daytime cycle, which is, again, things getting a little bit more accustomed to how things work. Our base is set up in much better shape than it has been in the past. As long as we can keep on top of the repairs, it's probably, hopefully, going to stay that way. The Nahmar is just barely fluttering out of sight. I think he's trying to not be seen. he's trying to be stealthy, but his stealth skills aren't quite good enough to manage to avoid detection 100% of the time. You still see that little flutter coming down. Energy full. What else do we need? Did we need Bridgmanite? I don't remember. This is a good opportunity to scoot back to the base and see what we can do for upgrades and see what we still need. And make sure that we're squared away for our next nighttime adventure. So we got a hive over there. We got another Eden kit over there. Got another hive right over there. But we also seem to be doing a fairly reasonable job of keeping everything under control. There it is. Yeah, like there's no hives over in this area. Normally there's like 2 or 3. Oh, hello. More tunnel. This used to be our bread and butter when we first started. We used to use this to make pretty much everything. Here's the Nahmar. Don't complain when you get your ass kicked for getting in my face. Silly bird. I think one of the upgrades we had in mind is one that increases the damage that we do by 50% when we use the slam, which would be, instead of having to slam him on the ground 3 times, it would just be twice. A little more merciful is the line we'll feed ourselves to justify our behavior. Whatever you do, do not tell me that my inventory is full while I go to gather this. I just saw it and thought, hey, that looks delicious. Something blue after all the green and brown that we've been gathering up to this point. 3.5 minutes. I think we're in pretty good shape. I think it's going to be a fairly sedate you. Oh, we just launched him. Whoops. I was going to give him the third smash, and instead we just kind of tossed him way up in the air. Alright, that's good. That's good. We did our bit. Now, conveniently, we want this guy, and we want RMD, and we want Kinetic Force, Materialize, Energy Harness, Upgrade, and reach targets up to 100% further. Oh, harvest more energy. Increase the amount of damage you smash deals to the target by 50%. Plutonium, ceruleum, unlock. Not enough materials. Ceruleum. We just picked up. What? Oh, protonite. More protonite. We need 4 more. Fortunately, we don't have to go far to get it. We still got time. We've got 2 minutes. The one thing we need to double check before we get too carried away is rifle ammunition heading into the nighttime. I mean, the Gauss cannon obviously works really, really well for that kind of thing, but the rifle has the extended range, which is nice to have if you need to deal with things at range, as opposed to just having a short-range weapon and not being able to do that. I mean, it's fairly straightforward, I think, the reasoning behind it. But for now, we will be satisfied with enough protonite to do the job. Here we go. RMD, energy harness, upgrade, 50% damage, unlock. Okay, excellent. Gauss cannon. Let's see here. Upgrade. Increase accuracy. 25 protonite, 25 ironite. We don't have any, but we have it in the Eden kit, so we need protonite, and we'll need to get some ceramic from the Eden kit, but we can do that. And what we're going to do is, I'm going to back out of this, we're going to do consumables, we're going to do rifle disruptor cells, and we have 150. Wow. That's not very good. We don't have room to, I think, make too many more of these guys. Create. Oh, okay, we did. We did have room. Excellent. So we've got, uh-oh. Here we go. Nightfall. 10 seconds. So we need a little more protonite, basically, and we can do the upgrade, the last upgrade for the Gauss cannon to improve its accuracy. And then I want to look at the regeneration for the repairs, because that's kind of a thing. We want to make the repairs as quick and easy as possible, especially if we have to do sudden repairs at night. Q. Wow. I think I just got pulled up into the air by that unstable vortex. Watch these guys. Yes. My controller is trying to vibrate itself across the desk. It's doing a pretty good job. Wow. Look at them all. They're just up there like fish in a barrel. But obviously, we're the ones in the barrel. Eden Kit in danger. Look at these guys. And dead. I think we're going to take a little more active role in dealing with these guys, because there seems to be quite a few more of them this time around, and the turrets are having a hard time keeping up. Besides, we need to clear out our inventory. We need to take that space back. There we go. So, just a quick look at all of our turrets. The little sparking animation that you see when they're damaged beyond a certain point is actually pretty handy, because you can just kind of figure out at a glance if you need to give that turret a little bit of extra attention. That guy dead. 2 minutes left. And there we go. So that's most of them cleared out. We've got 1 minute 45 seconds left. Here comes a guy. These guys are most sneaky, I find, when they come in basically from the side, because I'm always expecting them to be coming in from the upper altitudes. And then all of a sudden there they are in your face because they came in from the side. It's pretty sneaky, but we can manage. These guys are just outside turret range. The turrets are trying to track them, apparently. But not having much luck. God damn it. Okay, good. That didn't damage them. These guys are a little bit hard to track when you're trying to get a clean shot on them without wasting ammunition. Like, you know, like I just did shooting at it when it was already clearly dead. You know, it just happens to be that way. What do we got? We got 30 seconds left until daybreak. So tomorrow in the game, we're going to finish gathering materials for some more of the upgrades. We're going to upgrade the regeneration. We're going to upgrade basically everything that we were looking at today. And then we'll see about our base. We're going to take another look at our base, and we're going to see what we can do to integrate another Eden kit, because that's kind of a thing. Take on more Eden kits, maybe take on a bigger shield, and maybe if we get kind of bored with the nighttime aerial action. What the hell is wrong with my turrets that they just let that guy dance around without doing anything? I think that was the... no, that wasn't the final end of activity chirp. There's still an echo around here somewhere. Or is it just the guys down on the ground who can't get up here and are very frustrated? Alright, see, oh yeah, there they are down there. Look at all of them. There's 4 of them just sitting there. They don't know what to do with themselves. So if you want to be notified when we add the next episode, we're going to do some upgrades. We're probably going to take a cursory look at our base to figure out what we need to do to expand it. You can subscribe to my channel, and you can get notifications from social media with links for social media in the information box below the video. Please leave your comments and feedback. Thanks for watching, guys, and take care.